Hi folks, John here. This is the Rotala Green in its immersed state. It's a perfect beginner plant. It's a great plant if you've, never had an aquarium before and you want to just get started. The reason why it's a great beginner plant is that it's very, very hardy. It will tolerate, various water conditions, fertilizer conditions. It's quite heat tolerant, so if you've turned the temperature up a bit too high, this plant is a little bit forgiving. Another great thing about this plant is that it can be fast growing if the lighting is medium to high. So the benefit of that is it will soak up all the nitrates and clean up the water so that your fish don't have a toxic buildup of nitrates. You still need to do water changes, but with this plant you'll have to do it less frequently. Now the picture above is the submerged version of the plant. Like with our plants, we grow them immersed, as in they're grown above the waterline, so they take the immersed form. The best way to I guess give you guys a good analogy is imagine a butterfly. They start off as a caterpillar. They look totally different from a butterfly, but over time, when it goes into its shell, it eventually emerges as a butterfly. Same thing with aquatic plants. This is the immersed form, the form that grows out of the water. And over time, when you've planted this into the substrate, the lighting and the water conditions will, help this plant to change back to the submerged form. Now, the benefit of buying immersed plants is that they don't have any pests. A lot of plants have aquatic pests like snails. Sometimes you can get leeches and various other parasites that hitch a ride on the plants when they're grown immersed. Now some growers also grow them in ponds and out in the open, so you don't know what's hitching a ride on these plants. So I grow them immersed because I want to make sure they're pest free when you get them, and that they have quite a vigorous growth. Somebody asked me the other day, hey, what about melt? Yes, you're going to get a little bit of melt, but these stems are very, very hardy. It's got a good root structure, so it should last. Now we sell them by the stem, and some of the stems will come with roots. Okay, that's your Rotala Green. Great plant to contrast with anything red or orange or any other sort of color, and it's an awesome beginner plant.